Hey guys, Stitches here, back with some more Mega Man 2. In the last episode, we went off course a little bit to fight Airman for the tactical advantage of getting the mysterious item 2. Which I will show off exactly what it does in this episode. Which in this episode we'll be fighting Heatman, whose design is actually based off of a Zippo lighter, as he controls fire similar to Fireman. For example, if you look here, he opens up like a lighter, so that's pretty neat. So to start off, I'll go ahead and show off two different things. I'll show off the Airman's ability. You shoot 3 of these tornadoes in a pattern like that, and they rise up, so they could be used to kill enemies above you. As for item 2, if you shoot it and get on it, it's a rideable rocket. Anyway, I'm killing myself. There we go, now we have full health. So that rideable rocket really helps with a specific section of this level. Anyway, here we have these guys. These guys are kind of a iconic Mega Man enemy. They have variants in pretty much every game. The bubble lead we do need in this level. We will be using it against the boss, so I'm going to preserve it. I've seen some, or I've talked to some people, there's not really comments on my Mega Man 1 video, and they think it's pretty weird. I'll use it a little bit here. All it takes is 3 uses. And, they think it's pretty weird how I actually use the Robot Master abilities to fight the Robot Masters in this game. Anyway, it's your favorite. It's the invisible blocks. They're back again. Guess who's back? Back again. Flash blocks. Tell a friend. And yes, they are used very annoyingly again. Metal Blade really helps here. Here you'll see an interesting wall. This wall can be blown up with the Crash Bomb. Otherwise, I don't think they could be destroyed by anything else. I might be wrong. But over here you have this huge invisible block thing, and you can ignore it by riding on this. Ooh, just barely. One full charge will get you all the way across, and nets you an extra life, so it's actually better to use that to your advantage. Oh god, not the Sniper Joe armor. We need to be careful with that. Oh wait, that's right, you can't hit him with the metal blade. Yeah, that's the Sniper Joe armor. It's a Sniper Joe that pilots an armor, and then after you kill it, you have to fight the Sniper Joe inside. But that's the end of the level for Heatman. It goes by pretty fast if you use item 2, so, you know. I suppose I'll rewind to show you all his attacks. He mainly will throw those at you, and then he does this charge up attack, which is a dash when he uses it. We're going to save the game here. Ooh. He does a lot of damage to you, so be careful. But yeah, he's, you know, it's over pretty fast if you use the bubble lead. H, get equipped with Atomic Fire. Message from Dr. Light. Item 1 completed. Get your weapons ready. 1. Get equipped with Item 1. I just realized Airman's ability is literally called Shooter. Air Shooter. So yeah. I actually don't know, but I'm not sure if there is saves in the game, programmed into the game for if you don't have item 1, 2, or 3. It would be pretty interesting if that's the case. I don't know. Anyway, here's the password. So with that, I will be right back with the enemy entries. Sniper Armor. A giant mecha controlled by a Sniper Joe. It was originally created by Dr. Light for Mega Man to use. Attack this strong enemy with a weapon that plays on its weakness. Oh, you can use the air shooter to take those out. I forgot about that. My bad. That was another reason you want to do Airman before Heatman is, you know, you fight a Sniper Armor. But interestingly enough, this specific thing actually is referenced in Mega Man X. In Mega Man X, there, specifically in the first one, there is, well actually in the entirety of Mega Man X, the main gimmick is that there's upgradable armor that you get that are permanent upgrades to your character. This could be a reference to this specifically, but I'm not sure. I also don't know if this is a bit of lore or if there was actually a gameplay mechanic intended for you to be able to control sniper armor or not. Either way, it would have been cool. It also kind of reminds me of the idea of what Kirby Planet Robobot decided to do, where Kirby Planet Robobot made it so you you control a giant mecha that you can move around with, and it's got its own copy abilities. Anyway. Telly. A security robot made for households. It records intruders with its camera eye. Defend against it with the Leaf Shield. That's good to know for later. Flyboy. A robot modified from a toy that employs a press attack. It moves quickly, so be sure to destroy it with the rapid fire or while it's on the ground. It says you can use the air shooter to take care of it. Personally, I would just do what I did. It's easier to aim at with the metal blade. And all the levels they appear in, you really don't need the metal blade that much. Plus, the metal blade has like infinite ammo anyway, so, you know, to each their own. Play the game how you're gonna play the game. So, yeah. Heatman. An exceptionally heat-proof robot that can control fire at will. Be sure to jump and dodge his tackle attack. Interesting thing to note about his tackle attack. The thing you will notice is that his attack doesn't actually match up with his copy ability weapon. And there's kind of a reason for that. It's because of his tackle attack, he covers himself with flames for a second before dodging it or charging at you, in which he will charge at your location as a beam of fire. This actually is his weapon attack. So I just thought that was interesting. I'll show you that next time. But his charge weapon attack is actually that. Interestingly enough, he also creates a shield of fire around him, which could be a reference to how Fireman actually created a small orbiting shield around you when you used him in the first game. Interestingly, Woodman's Leaf Shield actually more closely resembles Fireman's ability, being that they're both technically a shield-like ability. The thing I should talk about as well in this game is how these abilities that appear early on will affect how abilities appear for the rest of Mega Man. For pretty much the rest of the games, every ability, or the abilities seen here, reference how abilities in later games tend to work. There tends to be an ability with a boomerang-like effect where you throw it and it comes back to you. In the next game, I believe it's either the next game, it's either Mega Man 3 or 4, Mega Man gets, actually it might be 5. Later on, Mega Man gets an upgrade to his Buster, to his Mega Buster, which lets him charge it up. It lets him charge it up and shoot a shot similar to what Heatman's ability does, without it costing any weapon energy. And I think this is pretty interesting, because this acts as a precursor to like a major staple in the Mega Man franchise, so Heatman is pretty important. You can also, I also already pointed this out, but Heatman's design is based on a Zippo lighter, with him having a strip on his head that represents a strike, or the little strike wheel that you use to cause a spark to ignite the gas inside. Strangely enough, it implies that Heatman doesn't actually create fire, and instead it's just heat-proof. Whereas Fireman actually created fire. So, I just thought that was interesting. Additionally, later abilities such as the Flash Stopper actually get referenced in Mega Man 1, where every game after that seemed to have some of the Mega Man games after this actually seem to have a time stop ability. But the most notable one is Woodman's Leaf Shield, because every Mega Man game in the classic series tends to have some kind of shield ability. In Mega Man 1, it was the Fireman's ability that had an orbiting hit missile around you that would hit enemies that tended to kill enemies before they could hit you. In this game, it's the Leaf Shield. In the next game, I don't remember what it is. The next game might not have one, actually. I know Skullman, whatever game he's from, I think that might be 4. Skullman has a shield ability. Jewel Man, his name's either Jewel Man or Diamond Man. I think it's Jewel Man. Jewel Man, and I think Mega Man 9 has what is considered the most broken shield ability, because you can not only can you move with it, once you use it, it only disappears to certain attacks. Additionally, you can also press the shoot button while moving to fire it in a direction. But most of the time you can just enable it and use it to allow you to walk through most of the levels. So Jewel Man's pretty overpowered. The Leaf Shield you get in this game, which we will see next time, or which we'll actually get at the end of the next episode, it doesn't really do much, except guard you as soon as you start moving it. As soon as you start moving forward in a direction, the Leaf Shield actually blows away in that direction, which I think, in a way, kind of sucks, but I kind of get it for, like, a game balancing reason. But, yeah, that's it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one, so see you guys then.